So, I noticed something that I wanted to kind of share with you. A lot of guys who talk about submission a lot, how they don't want you to submit to a woman and stuff like that. A lot of those guys, the thing with them is they constantly talk about submission because they really want someone to come and submit them. Those kinds of guys, they like to put on a persona, but what they really want is for someone to come up to them and put them in a leg clinch and bite them behind their neck like what they want. So here's how I really know. Any guy who's more obsessed with brand and image, he's already shown you his bondage. He's already so proud to strut around with someone else's marketing. He's a walking billboard. He submitted to a company, paid this inflated price for the product, and he's got an inflated ego simply because of the clothes he wears and the cars and stuff like that. Those men, they love talking about don't submit to a woman. They like saying things like that. But really, those men, they just haven't met their kryptonite. They don't know what it's like not to have a little shell who cracks at anything. They think they can handle other kinds of energies because they haven't been tested with it yet. And young men and women always need to be aware that there's people who know how to submit in more than one kind of way. And anyone who pretends that they have no kryptonite, that their Achilles heels will never be sliced, is usually a bold-faced liar. Time and time again, that pattern always rings true. The ones with the loudest bark really do want the collar really bad. And they fear what they really want. And they have an ego that hasn't been poked at yet. They've been able to dominate, but they don't know how to dominate someone who's the one who usually does it. So it's very funny when you think about strength, because if you can't have a strong woman, then you are not a strong man. And if you can't submit a stronger woman, then you are not a strong man. And if simple words and nagging get under your skin, you're already dog food. You're already ground up, wet meat, ready for a cat to eat. That's what you are. So I think it's funny when you meet men who think, I'll never submit to a woman, I'll never do that. It's usually those ones who, like I said, really want it. They've never been in a clinch. They never maybe have to wrestle for it. They think it's all about the soft beauty. That because they can resist the beauty, they can resist every kind of energy that comes from women. Well, there's different kinds. Lots of different kinds. And anyone who tells you that there isn't is bluffing. So many men, if they're constantly worried about image and projection of image and simple things as always looking good, or what temperature this or what temperature that, those ones, they're curious, and curiosity kills the cat. And every person has their antithesis. And so, in different contexts and consciousness, you're going to have your antithesis present. And if you think a simple eye shade, a simple strut, a simple brand, a simple flex, a simple watch, a simple necklace, a simple perfume is enough to hold and dominate a very strong will. And you get an ego from that. Well, it's because you never met a woman who's played more than you, who's met stronger than you, and hasn't tested others. Well, you're gonna be in some problems. So just be careful. Just be careful who you believe and how they can dominate. Because those ones who bark the most, they really want attention. And they'll attack the attention of someone who's played chess more than them and knows more than them in all kinds of arts. So, the cocky arrogance of the rooster just makes me want to take the feathers out and put them in my hat. That's what it does. So, it's easy to submit a bunny rabbit, as you say, as many have said. But it is not easy to pet a jaguar. Be strong always, no matter your genitalia. Always have strength. Always. Always keep pushing forward. And watch out for sophists.